This is my recap and reaction to Welcome to Plathville Season 5, Episode 3, called To Thine Own Self Be True. This episode has so much random stuff shoved into it: a baptism, an eating contest, pole dancing, twerking, music stealing. It's insane. It's a potpourri of Welcome to Plathville. Micah's visiting his mom in her apartment in the first scene. They're having breakfast, and he asks her, "How are you doing?" And she says, life's complicated. Micah says that he's more friends with his mom now, which is a role reversal, definitely. In this scenario, he's now the most put together. It's kind of crazy. Micah says that he thought that his parents were perfect with each other, and Kim says they just didn't want to burden children with adult issues, which I completely understand. It almost sounds like Micah literally did not have one indication of unhappiness. So, he interpreted his parents as this perfect couple, so this whole thing has really affected him. She says that some of her family friends who were much more conservative Christians think that she's a horrible person now for leaving her marriage, and that she thinks that's not very Christian of them. Micah is trying to be supportive in this scene, and he says he's holding back from asking his mom tough things to spare her feelings. Lydia and Olivia are going through clothes like sisters do, and Olivia spills that she's not into organized religion anymore, and they very randomly put makeup on their brother Nathan. This scene is an array of all things. They're also twerking, but it's not really working that well. They're on a stripper pole, just trying to make a scene out of something, out of being at home, right? And now Olivia is giving her take on song stealing gate and that fiasco with Mariah. Last episode, Mariah dropped a bomb saying that Olivia stole her music, and Olivia is saying Mariah didn't know how to publish her music at all. She couldn't even figure out how to click submit, apparently. I mean, who doesn't know how to click submit? So she put it all under her name, and when Mariah tried to access it, once they had a falling out, she couldn't. Then she sent Olivia a letter accusing her of stealing copyrighted music. So, as a YouTuber, red flags are emerging for me. If I was making a channel for, let's say, my sister-in-law, I would give them the login information. It's their channel. I would help set it up, yes, but I would make sure they have the login information. I'm just helping, right? I understand that creating the channel for a person is helpful, but not giving the login details is kind of weird. I don't know, but I don't know what the dynamic was or those conversations. Speaking of Mariah, she is entering a ballroom dance competition and is rehearsing with a guy named Max, like her ex-boyfriend Max. This is out of nowhere, did not see this coming at all, but Mariah is actually a really good dancer, so this is her new hobby. An outlet, let's say. And now Micah, Isaac, and Barry go bowling, and this is actually kind of my favorite scene of the episode. Isaac got a confessional too, so this is new. I think he's going to become more present on the show, and I like Isaac. He's so awesome. He's kind of like a cross between Micah and Ethan, a perfect mix of the two. Barry tells Micah he has nice drip, and then is so proud he knows what that means. Barry just never disappoints with the cringe. Barry's actually a great bowler, for anyone wondering. He kept getting spares, strikes, and they end up, for some reason, ordering 1,000,000 hot dogs to eat. They just fill the table with hot dogs. Isaac ends up eating 11 hot dogs, and Micah wants to puke after 7 and asks if they can bring a bag just in case he does. Boys will be boys, I guess. Isaac says that he's never eating hot dogs again. That was hilarious and unnecessary. Nathan's playing music at a bar now, and I apologize, but I forwarded this whole section, it was giving we have nothing to film about, so I fast forward through that. Ethan's driving in a car in Cairo, talking about how he got stabbed in the back by Mariah. He's very angry about it and felt like it was eating his soul. He doesn't think it's fair for his siblings to want to hang out with only him, but not Olivia. I mean, it's a very tricky situation to navigate for Ethan, and Ethan does not have, like, I just don't think Ethan has, like, emotional IQ that much, like, in a way, so he's trying to navigate this really hard situation, but it's impossible. And now Mariah has decided to get baptized in a pond to reaffirm her relationship with God. She has family and friends there, of course, not Olivia and Ethan. And Lydia, her sister, is of course crying and over the moon at the whole thing. Mariah says that she was in a dark place and wants to be reborn. She goes into the water with boots and all, and Barry is the one sort of dipping her in the water. And when she comes up, she bursts into tears and falls into Barry's arms. So it was very emotional and sweet, and I kind of burst into tears too, but I'm a crier, but still. And there was also singing, like I think there were singers there, and it was very, very sweet. So I hope that, Mariah got what she wanted out of that, and I guess she found her way back, like Barry said. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this recap and reaction of Welcome to Plathville Season 5 Episode 3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!